Hey, what's up, Supersonic Squad? ZephyrSonic here, coming back to you guys with another episode of Pokemon Liquid Crystal. And so in the last episode, we took on the 6th Gym Leader, Jasmine. Now here we are in Mahogany Town at the Lake of Rage, getting ready to take on the Shiny Red Gyarados that is here in the Lake of Rage. But before we do that, I have another special guest today with me, so go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, all you go-getters and go-gamers? It's your boy Specs here, and I am more than happy to help ZephyrSonic commentate today.
Okay, so how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good, thank you. So, you have a YouTube channel, I hear, but you don't really use it, but you do have a Twitter account, correct?
Yeah, I'm more of a high interaction kind of guy. I love to have battles, help support my friends that are in the Poke and YouTube community.
And so what do you do on your Twitter account?
Tweet out streams, tweet out battles. If anybody's looking for a battle, they can just hit me up. I help people with sets. I'm just like that. Basically, I'm like non-Nexus, but not as experienced.
Okay, well, if you guys would like to go check out his Twitter account, I will leave his Twitter account below in the description, so go follow him on Twitter if you guys would like to go follow him. Okay, with that out of the way, and I do apologize if his voice sounds a little bit muffled. His connection is kind of being a little derpy, but yeah, so yeah, I never got to take on the Shiny Red Gyarados.
Seems like that Magikarp wanted to get in your way.
Yeah, it's true, like, Magikarp, like, I don't want you going to him. You're gonna have to get through me now.
Alligator would destroy his soul, though. He doesn't even know.
Yep, and now, here we are, the Shiny Red Gyarados.
Yo, this Gyarados looks way more powerful than the original Crystal one. I swear.
Well, this is a more difficult hack, so...
True.
Okay, let's see what we can do.
He has the Dragon Claw?
Yeah, I taught it to Feraligatr back in, I believe it was Azalea Town. No. Yeah, no? I think it was in Azalea Town.
Well, it has a nice moveset. Well,
thank you. Though, Feraligatr is mostly, special attack, though.
Yeah, I'm a timid one myself.
I'm a little...
No, each own, right?
I'm a little... Ooh! Just barely hung on. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Oh, like 1 or 2 HP, my lord. Imagine if you would have gotten a crit.
I know, right? And even then I was scared, like, oh my... Okay, now I have 1 net ball. This is perfect for Gyarados because Gyarados is a water type. Let us see if this net ball can help us. 1, 2, 3. Yes!
The catch is real. Catch is real.
Yeah. Woohoo! It has an extremely aggressive nature. Well, that's obvious. The Hyper Beam it shoots from its mouth totally incinerates all targets, you think? So, wow, yes, we now have a Shiny Gyarados. Yeah, and get a red scale.
You know, when I originally played Crystal, I never knew what the red scale was for. It was just always chilling in my bag.
Oh yeah, I didn't either.
I was like, what is this for? Does this have a use? And then one day my friend's like, hey, take the Mr. Pokemon. I'm like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. He does collect rare things, and this red scale is supposed to be pretty rare, so why didn't I put the connection together?
Yep. Oh, and now this should be Lance right here. This lake is full of Gyarados, but nothing else.
Lance with all his Dragonite power.
Yep, and the Magikarp are being forced to evolve. Did you come here because of the rumors? You're Zephyr. I'm Lance, a trainer like you. I heard some rumors, so I came to investigate. I saw the way you battled earlier, Zephyr. I can tell that you're a trainer with considerable skill. If you don't mind, could you help me investigate? Well, of course. Excellent! It seems that the lake's Magikarp are being forced to evolve. A mysterious radio broadcast coming from Mahogany is the cause. I'll be waiting for you, Zephyr. And then he's away at the Mahogany place.
Okay, completely honest. First time I played Crystal, I completely ignored Lance. I was like, this guy wasn't here before, but he probably isn't that important, so I'm just gonna keep trying to do what I do.
And actually, I should have taken the other way, so I just lost 1,000 polka dollars.
Well, I mean, you're about to start smashing souls, so I'm pretty sure you can get that money back pretty easy.
Oh yeah, that's true. So I guess you could say, take that as I'm loaning you 1,000 polka dollars, but you'll be paying me back in interest with your defeat.
I mean, who doesn't like beating up Team Rocket every now and then?
Yeah, it's true, but the easiest way to lose your Pokemoney is to keep going back and forth in there and losing 1,000.
Yeah. Like, honestly, I never actually realized there was a way around until I really... I'm like, I could have saved so much money.
Yeah.
I'm like, why am I so poor? Why can't I buy Pokeballs? What happened to all my money?
And a Dragonite that looks like Kangaskhan? Dragonite, Hyper Beam. What took you, Zephyr?
Price for this game.
I don't know what took me. Just as I thought, that strange radio signal is coming from here. And Lance just moves him out of the way like, step aside. Okay, so Lance heads down in there, and we gotta do the same, so... Ooh, that Rocket Hideout music.
Dun, 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 dun.
Better not use it. I gotta call the police. Ring, ring. Hello, what is your emergency? There's Team Rocket down here. Hurry up and get here, someone.
Yeah, why do you never see police officers except in yellow version? Like, I know that was for the whole Squirtle thing, but otherwise everybody's like, oh yeah, let the police handle it. There are no police. Leave everything up to a 10-year-old child. Well, don't wait.
Yeah. And this music is epic.
I swear.
Oh, really? A Drowsy
1
hangs
HP.
on. The level difference. And then the super potion. And let me guess, Bite is... Well, okay, never mind. I thought I was gonna... Oh, there you go.
I mean, if that would have lived, I would have been a bit surprised.
Well, it lived the surf. That surprised me, considering the level difference.
Oh yeah, that was like, what, 14 levels of difference? And then it's like, oh no, I don't feel like dying today.
And see, and now the thing is that we... the next gym coming up being Price's gym, the Ice-type gym leader, like... Well, his attacks are not going to be very effective against my Feraligatr. And now Pidgeotto is going to be really useless for Price. Well, not really useless, but considering getting hit with an Ice-type attack, yeah.
Yeah.
And Donphan as well.
Doesn't Price like have a Dugong or something?
Yeah, I think he has a Dugong, and if I remember correctly, he has a Piloswine.
Yeah, that Dugong's gonna be a little... That's gonna suck a bit because, I mean... Well, water on water ice.
And yeah, so that's gonna be an interesting matchup. I think I should consider training that Vulpix I got. Oh, also, I did, just remember too, guys, that there's that Eevee I still gotta get from Bill, back in Goldenrod City. I've got to go and get Eevee, though I have no, elemental stones yet to evolve it into either Jolteon, Flareon, or Vaporeon. And I will be showing me getting that Eevee soon, so.
Alright, hey, you know Nappy, right?
Yeah.
If I were you, I'd just get the Eevee, make it an Umbreon, and nickname it High Nappy.
Well, if I do raise my Vulpix, though, then that would take the Flareon out of the equation.
And you have Feraligatr, so you don't really need Vaporeon.
Yeah, that's true. So if anything, I'd probably go with Jolteon.
Jolteon's power, you can nickname that thing PK.
I mean, Jolteon, for me, is like... I think as far as special-wise, I really like Jolteon because Jolteon's got some really good special attack. Its speed is just tremendous. It's the fastest evolution. And
oh yeah, that thing wrecks.
I think it's got the best special attack of all the Eevees.
Yeah, that thing's a monster when it comes to special attacks. I mean, my lord, I had a battle one time, and it was like, I had a Swellow. I'm like, I don't think Jolteon's faster than Swellow. Volt Switch, I'm like, never mind.
Well, and you want to know something interesting? I had, like, in a Wi-Fi battle, I did, like, charge... If you run a Charge Beam on a Jolteon, and you get the special attack boost, and then you go for, like, a T-Bolt or a Thunder, imagine how much more damage that's gonna do. I had an instance where I think I got up like 2 or 3 special attack, and then T-Bolt wrecked everything.
Oh yeah, that destroys. Like I thought Swellow was fast because I used it to take out a Mega Latios in a Wi-Fi battle. I was battling Nick, you know, Sacred Fire Negro. On stream, and full HP, right? It comes in the rocks, and I'm just like, protect, get that burn up, facade. And like, it wrecked. I was like, holy crap. Nick was like, everybody was like, no, Nick, you're faster. I'm like, I don't think Mega Latios is faster than Swellow. They got popped. Everybody went crazy.
Wow. That's crazy, and what's even crazier is these trainers and now even Rocket Grunts that are having potions.
Oh, yeah, that's like, you're Team Rocket. You're not supposed to have strategy. You're just supposed to go blasting off once you get hit by an electric attack.
Yeah, like Jesse and James, like, dang, I failed, and blasting off again!
They've been blasting off for how many seasons now?
And I know, right? And then it's like funny because after the first Rocket Grunt like gets defeated, and the other one comes on like, I'm ready to be blasted off. Don't forget me.
Yeah, they always have to do things in pairs.
That's true. And then nowadays in the anime, it's all about Jesse and James. Like no sign of Cassidy and Buffy. I meant Butch.
Oh, I know. Wait, I thought his name was Botch. His name was Butch.
And Butcher. Hey, calm down, Bill. It's Butch.
Yeah, seriously, the only time you ever see those guys if it's like some filler episode at Oak's lab.
Yeah, it's true. And I remember seeing Pokemon Chronicles, and then like I think the last time in the anime that we saw them was in the Johto region.
Yeah, it was like showdown at the OK Corral.
I'm assuming that Giovanni might have kicked him out because there's been no sign of them since then.
They fail worse than Jesse and James do, and that's saying something.
But yet it's funny because, well, you know, Cassidy having her Hound Hour and just like they did seem more threatening.
It really did. No, can you imagine them in 6th gen if she got a Houndoomite?
Oh, that would be epic.
My lord, that would be so powerful.
And yeah, even now, I think the Team Rocket is going to try to make use of Mega Evolution somehow. But as far as Jesse and James are concerned, they have no Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, so...
No, they don't. And meanwhile, if Ash wants a Mega Evolution, all you gotta do is be like, hey, Liza, send me Charizard.
Yeah.
Like, that's... Or like, alright, Professor Oak, it's time for us to make Bulbasaur evolve. But like, he would never do that. Ash doesn't evolve his Pokemon.
Yep, that's true.
He's like, if you want to evolve, go ahead. If not, eh.
But yet, as far as Ash, like, his best Pokemon to Mega Evolve, and I believe the only one that can, is a Charizard.
Yeah. But do you think he would go Megazord Y or X?
That is a question I've honestly been asking myself, and I'm not really sure. Like, as far as the anime goes, I'm not sure if there is a choice, like, okay, in the games it's exclusive to a certain version. Well, if they do it in the anime and it's a Pokemon like Charizard, well, Charizard's the only one that has 2 different forms, how's that gonna work? Do they say Mega Evolve into Y or X? You know, not sure, really.
Yeah, I was thinking that maybe they would give him Megazord Y, just because in Pokemon The Origins they already used Megazord X.
That's true as well. So, I think that since they already did Pokemon, or Charizard X, that they'll do Charizard Y.
Yeah. How did that thing not die to that wing attack?
Bulkiness and stuffs. And Super Potion again.
Oh my goodness. Well, now I see why Unlawful Exile likes the Zubat line. Too strong.
Yes, but I remember Zubats being annoying in the caves.
Oh, yeah. That's just... I hated when I forgot to buy repels. And I'm like, every 2 steps.
The Zubats and the Geodudes?
Yeah. Actually, no. You want to hear something really funny? The one time I went into a cave and never found... And I got through the whole thing. Didn't find anything. I go back through for training. And keep in mind, this is Emerald. I go back through Victory Road for training. I run into a Machoke.
Oh.
I missed the sparkling, and I was like, this thing is green and ugly, and I killed it.
Oh.
This was back when I had no idea what a shiny was. And then I told my friend, he's like, you killed a shiny. There's like a 1 in 8,000 chance of them coming up. And I'm like, facepalm to the extreme.
Oh, that is crazy.
I was so upset.
Well, I mean, for me, as far as shiny encounters go, like, my very first shiny encounter, believe it or not, was in Pokemon Stadium 2, because I didn't have a shiny encounter in the original Pokemon games before that. It was always just the regular Pokemon ones. And so, yeah, so in Pokemon Stadium 2, I was doing the free battle Challenge Cup Master Ball. So I was just basically playing against the CPU, and I was just free battling. And I had a Miltank as one of my my random Pokemon. Well, I noticed that the color of it looked a little different, and I'm like, well, wait. Like, this Miltank looks a little bit different colored, and so I sent it out into battle, and it's a shiny. I'm like, what? A shiny Miltank? And then I thought, well, I can't keep it because it's a random Pokemon that you get, and believe it or not, that was the only one I've ever been able to find in Stadium 2. Wow. From the randomizer was a shiny Miltank, and it was my first shiny encounter.
My first shiny encounter ever is what made me get a Game Shark. Because I was playing Ruby version, and this was like my 3rd or 4th playthrough. So you know how at the beginning of those games you gotta go help Wally and catch his first Pokemon?
Yeah.
The Ralt he found was a shiny.
Whoa, are you serious?
I am being completely and utterly serious. It was a shiny. So after that, I saved the game. I Game Shark, and I'm like, catch other. So I.
Okay, your connection kind of derped out, so you might want to say it again.
Sorry, yeah, I was like, I had to go get a Game Shark so I could use the catch other people's Pokemon cheat.
Oh,
so I could get
that cheat, yeah. Oh my god, that was hilarious.
I was like, I need this thing. It looks so like Shiny Gardevoir looks cool.
So you were able to catch the shiny from him?
Yeah, yeah, I got it when I battled him in front of Watson's gym. I got it on like red health, and then I just threw a Pokeball, and it stayed in. It's like, oh, you won the battle, and you got a shiny Ralt.
If I'm not mistaken, if you use that code to capture the other trainer's Pokemon, doesn't it have the OT?
Yeah.
Or does it go by your OT?
It goes by. It has their OT.
Yeah, that's pretty. I remember like if you use it and you fight Team Rocket, like, hey, you're not Team Rocket. Want to know why? Why? Because I just caught your Pokemon. I stole it.
The only thing I hated about that was it would end the battle.
Yeah, that was a kind of a downside. So if you were gonna capture, like, if they had multiple Pokemon you wanted to capture, well,
you were out of luck until the next time you battled them.
Yep. Like,
that's how I had to go through the Elite Four 6 times in Platinum to get Cynthia's whole team.
Whoa.
But I wrecked her and the rest of the Elite Four with her team.
Talk about using her own team against her.
Yeah.
Especially, Garchomp.
Her Garchomp is powerful.
Minimize.
Man, I hate moves like this, because it's like, you're not helping things go any faster. Let's face it. Your team... Oh, and the minimize disable Grimer? This isn't competitive.
Yeah, the hacking is real. Now, come on, Fly. Yes.
And you hit.
Go out. Yes. It's almost time for... Yeah, I do hate moves like that, and Pidgeotto's getting ready to evolve.
Oh, you're gonna have that all powerful Pidgeot. Somebody in the comments is on some Twitch plays Pokemon stuff. Like,
if I had to choose between Pidgeot and Fearow from the first gen, it definitely has to be Pidgeot. I mean, Pidgeot is okay. Pidgeot is not, like... Pidgeot's not the best flying type, of course, especially since we've got a legendary flying type like Ho-Oh, Lugia, but, like, Pidgeot is decent, stat-wise.
As far as, like, first route Pokemon go as flying types, I'd have to say my favorite would probably, like, again, would be Swellow.
Oh yeah, Swellow's pretty good too. Honestly, I underestimated how fast Swellow actually was until X and Y, and then seeing Swellow's speed stat, I'm like, whoa, wait. I didn't realize, I thought Swellow's speed stat was like 140, 150.
No, it has like base 125 speed.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, like most people, as Nexus would say, people sleep on Swellow.
But what I don't understand about Pokemon like Swellow having all that speed and Pidgeot, like, not, because I say, oh, Pidgeot can fly at the speed of Mach. And yet, Pidgeot's speed is like around 125, I think? 130?
It gets outsped so easily. And let's face it, there are so many other normal flying types that do its job better.
Well, I think that Mach speed stat, though, is a lie for Pidgeot. And that's only for the anime.
Yeah, just to hype it up. Just to hype it up.
Coughing.
Like, its abilities, like Tangled Feet.
Yeah, those new abilities. Like, and now moves like Spiderweb and whatnot, just like being annoying.
Yeah, I can't. Wild Geodude, don't get wrecked. Might self-destruct on you.
Yeah, I forgot about these floors having the traps.
Yeah, and that takes you back to the beginning.
Yep.
I didn't actually ever know there was a switch over here. I kind of just fought my way through and then went up the tiles, and then I was just like, if I'm gonna beat everyone, I mean, why not?
Yeah. This was once a ninja hideout. There are traps to confound intruders like you. I'm an intruder? I'm honored.
This may have been Koga's research lab at one point.
And then, like, I remember when Koga used to be a gym leader, and then his daughter Janine took over, but yet they didn't provide, like, a whole lot of information as to the relationship between those two, and, like, oh, so then who was the mother?
Yeah, there wasn't a really good segue to that.
And then just next thing you know, Koga's become one of the Johto Elite Four, and while his daughter Janine takes over the role of the gym leader.
Yeah, I'm just like, yo, I swear Koga and Sabrina had some freaky child out of wedlock sometime. I'm just like, yeah, that has to be the answer.
Yeah. And putting Dig on for Alligator really got me through Jasmine's gym. What I could never understand was why can't I thought it was just this hack problem that was the reason why, but it apparently I found out that Donphan can't learn its own Dig type move. It can learn Earthquake, but it can't learn Dig. And I'm like,
yeah,
what?
I always found that weird, but I think it's because, like, the whole tapier, I don't know, because they're like tapirs, and I was just like, I find this weird. Shouldn't, because, like, every other ground type for the most part can learn Dig, why can't they?
Yeah. And then now we press the secret switch so they'll stop coming.
Now, you might find this funny, and some of your viewers might find this a little bit lame, but I was probably one of the only people that when they first got any second-gen game, because I started playing second-gen, was I chose Chikorita as my starter.
Oh, wow.
I know, I liked the challenge it provided, especially when you had to go up against, like, Falkner and Bugsy right off the bat.
Uh-huh.
But I've always thought Meganium was a really good Pokemon. Like, personally, my favorite Pokemon is Jirachi, and my favorite type is Dark, though. But most people don't give Meganium enough credit. It's basically like a Celebi, but without the Psychic type and more bulk.
I'm sorry I wasn't really listening much to what you said, just because... Did you notice how Lance practically... It looked like his sprite just skated across the floor?
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, are his feet actually... Is he walking, or did he somehow learn how to fly within the past 2 seconds? Or...
Yeah.
Is there a tiny Dragonite under his feet we can't see?
Yeah, that's true. You rotten little pest. Well, I guess you're gonna have to call pest control, and then I'll do the pest exterminating.
Team Rocket acts so high and mighty.
But see, now, my favorite thing about X and Y was, like, their grunt battle music is probably my favorite grunt battle music of any evil team.
Oh, I love their battle. I never knew that they were making an F when they did that weird pose. I'm
I
like,
I didn't really
this was a
understand
stupid post.
Team Flare much.
My favorite team was probably Team Galactic from Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, just because Cyrus was ready to just end the world and start over again.
Well,
Like,
Cyrus is my favorite evil villain, though.
he is a badass. He's like, we will end it all.
Yep.
And then he just, like, there are so many creepy pastas about what happens to him after he leaps through the distortion world and you catch in Giratina.
Yeah, like I said, Cyrus knew had to really be, you know, to me, like, I think his league with Giovanni is even more than that. Like, Giovanni, I mean, now he's, like, he got more screen time in the Unova region, and before that, he hardly got any screen time. The only screen time he got was in Meowth's flashbacks. For and think of what the boss will say. And like, thanks to Meowth and his friends, we will give him a big promotion.
Yeah, and even when they were back traveling in Kanto and Johto and they'd show Giovanni, it would just be like from his chin down with that Persian on his lap.
And yeah, like Meowth would always be jealous, like, that should be me.
Yeah.
Though
Okay.
I do miss their old voices though.
Yeah, I missed that too. Now they're actually like tryhards, and I'm like, well, this isn't any fun anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, I will admit that the X and Y intro for the dub, like, they are trying to bring back Gotta Catch 'Em All.
Oh, I love that, and I love how they brought back their original motto.
But the one thing that they're doing a lot now is they're copying Japan's intro, but they're cutting off bits of the Japanese intro and just dubbing it in English.
Yeah, because like the Japanese intro, it's like the dub, but it's like the full version of Gotta Catch 'Em All.
There was only I remember back in the old days there were only some countries like Italy, and I believe China. I know Italy was one of them that had their own themed intro that actually made their own intro. They didn't rip Japan off in any way, and they made their own intro with their dub. The Italians were probably my favorite, but then come Black and White, though, the Italians then started copying the English intro and just dubbing it in their own language, and I'm like, aw, there goes the awesome era of the Italian intros.
Yeah, see, the one thing I like about X and Y,
And there he goes skating again.
him and his little hover shoes, man, I swear. But the one thing I like about X and Y is how they gave the female counterpart character affections for Ash instead of and have him actually notice it for once instead of being completely oblivious.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, but he do you remember the Battle Frontier saga?
Yes.
Like when he went to the battle, I think it was the battle castle with the psychic chick,
Yeah.
and she tried to teach him how to be psychic just so he would know her feelings for him, and he never got that.
Wow.
It's like, we can't hold Ash down. He's a man on a mission.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, Ash has had, well, his biggest ripoff came in the Sinnoh League with that whole Darkrai trainer, which was ridiculous.
Oh, that was a huge ripoff.
Ash got to the semifinal round, and all Ash had to do was beat him, and then it's the final battle between him and the last person.
They ripped Ash off so bad, because dude had a Darkrai. Once he finally took down the Darkrai, it's like, oh, hey, Latios.
And just the manner in which Ash's Pokemon were getting obliterated before Sceptile came in. And I'm like, okay, if this was gonna happen, then why didn't you just send in Sceptile to begin with?
Exactly, they really, Ash's Sceptile is his 3 most powerful Pokemon, excluding Pikachu, because no offense to any of the Pikachu fans out there, but Pikachu sucks. His 3 most powerful Pokemon are probably his Sceptile, his Torterra, and his Charizard.
Yep. And well, Pikachu is pretty good, but Pikachu has had, some of the worst losses, especially, Whisper, who's that trainer? Trip?
Oh, yeah, when he first got to Unova and he lost to a level 5, when he lost to a level
Snivy?
5 Snivy.
Yeah, like I understand that Pikachu didn't have the use of its electric type move, even though it's not very effective against grass types anyway. But he still had quick attack, Iron Tail.
Yeah, like, I mean, you don't need Volt Tackle to go ham on something level 5, when by now you should be at level 100.
Yep.
Actually, no, did you hear the theory on that?
Oh, what?
I was reading around some forums. Holy crap, Cassidy changed her hair color.
Yeah, it's Cassidy! Now, if only we can find, Butch.
Yeah, he has to be in here somewhere. I was reading around the forum.
And, your connection dropped again.
Did it actually, does its level to lower? Because that's the phase where it'll be running again.
Actually, you might want to repeat what you said, because your connection dropped. Okay, we're gonna get this fly off while his connection hopefully recovers.
No.
Ah. The super potion.
But, crap, I have to go.
Okay.
Alright, but it was.
Well, we're getting ready to end off the episode anyway. Just gonna get this password. The password to the boss's room is Slowpoke Tail, but it's useless unless you have 2 passwords. And so, yeah, so unfortunately, he had to go. Like I said, I was getting ready to end off the episode anyway, but he had to abort and go early. But that's going to do it then for this episode then, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And if you did, don't forget to Elemental, Power Up, Fire, Ice, Stun to punch that like button. It really, really helps a lot. So don't forget to add me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Google+, as well as if you guys would like to go follow him on Twitter, I will leave a link to his Twitter account below in the description. So go follow him if you guys would like to. Alright, well, until the next episode, guys, we're going to get the second password and find out what's going to be happening next. I'm ZephyrSonic. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.